जय श्रीमती जी। जय श्रीमती टू ऑल। सबको जय श्रीमती जी। हम श्रीमती जी को देखेंगे जो नए जुड़े हैं, जो हम द स्पिरिट सेशन अपने सेशन से अच्छे से मेडिटेटिव स्टेट में हम इसी स्थिति में आगे बढ़ेंगे। लेट अस कंटिन्यू विद द मेडिटेशन who have attended and attained a good state of meditation. Please be continuing. Newcomers, let us look at Shrimati ji. Let us observe our Sahasrara and both the palms. Let us raise our mother kundali and take one. इसी चैतन्य से हमारी कुंडली माँ को उठा के हम कवच धारणा करेंगे। कवच धारणा करने के बाद हम श्री माता जी को देखते हुए हमारे सिस्टम को महसूस करेंगे। कुंडली माँ मूलाधार से उठ के सहस्रार की तरफ बढ़ते हुए हम अनुभूति करेंगे। Let us look at Shri Mataji after taking Bandhan with bhakti and love. Let us get oneness with her. Let us watch our Mother Kundalini rising from Muladhara towards Sahasrara, nourishing the petals of Sahasrara. Let us watch our Brahmarandra. ब्रह्मरंध्र को महसूस करेंगे। ब्रह्मरंध्र के ठीक नीचे श्री माता जी के चरण कमल, हार्ट पीठा, हृदय पीठा में श्री माता जी के चरण कमलों को फील करेंगे, चैतन्य को फील करेंगे। Let us feel the divine presence of Shri Mataji's lotus feet and the vibrations of lotus feet. Let us keep our right hand on ब्रह्मरंध्र, दाएं हाथ को ब्रह्मरंध्र के ऊपर रखेंगे। महसूस करेंगे हमारी स्थिति को। धीरे से हाथ को ऊपर उठाएंगे, 2 इंचेस अबो. Let us lift the right hand. श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें आपसे एकाकारिता प्रदान कीजिए. हमारे सहस्रार को, ब्रह्मरंध्र को पूर्ण रूप से खोलने की कृपा कीजिए. श्री माता जी. श्री माता जी, please bless us with union with you, Shri Mataji, and your lotus feet. Please open our Brahmarandra and Sahasrara completely. धीरे से हाथ को ऊपर उठाएंगे, 7 inches. धीरे से और भी ऊपर उठाएंगे, जहां तक हम ठंडक को महसूस कर पा रहे. Let us keep lifting till the height we feel coolness of Mother Kundalini. Let us look into Brahmarandra from this height. इधर से हम ब्रह्मरंध्र को महसूस करेंगे. धीरे से आंख बंद करेंगे. Let us close our eyes. Feel the flow of vibrations in the form of river from this height towards our Brahmarandra. इस इतना ऊपर से चैतन्य की धारा हमारे ब्रह्मानंद की तरफ बहते हुए हम महसूस करेंगे. हाथ गोद में लेंगे, चित्त ऊपर रखेंगे. कीपिंग अवर अटेंशन अबाउट दैट, बोथ द हैंड्स ऑन लैप. चैतन्य की धारा अंदर सहस्रार को पूर्ण रूप से चेतित करते हुए पूर्ण मस्तिष्क को चैतन्य से भरते हुए महसूस करें. राइट हैंड ऑन लेफ्ट हाथ. दाएं हाथ को हृदय के ऊपर रखेंगे. चैतन्य को अंदर आते हुए हृदय तक महसूस करेंगे हम. आठ पीठा और जगदम्बा का एककारिता का अनुभूति हम कर पा रहे हैं, देखेंगे, महसूस करेंगे। आर वी एबल टू feel the oneness of Jagadamba, Mother Jagadamba, inside her and heartbeat. श्रीमती जी, आपके परम कृपा में मैं एक शुद्ध आत्मा, हम सब शुद्ध आत्माएं हैं श्रीमती जी। कृपा कर हमारे आत्मा को पूर्णत्व प्रदान कीजिए। श्रीमती जी, by your grace, we all are pure spirits. I am a pure spirit. Please bless us with the complete form of spirit. Let us go down at her lotus feet in the heart. हृदय में श्रीमती जी के चरण कमलों में प्रणाम करेंगे और खुद को आत्मा स्वरूपा में महसूस करेंगे। Let us feel ourselves in the form of spirit inside the heart, bowing at her lotus feet, Srimati Ji's lotus feet. Slowly let us take our hand on back asana. बैक आज्ञा में रखेंगे दाएं हाथ को। श्रीमाता जी, कृपा कर हमें क्षमा कीजिए, हमारे जन्म जन्मांतर की गलतियों के लिए, पापों के लिए हमें क्षमा करने की कृपा कीजिए। श्रीमाता जी, हमें आत्मोन्नति प्रदान करने की कृपा कीजिए। श्रीमाता जी, please forgive us for the sins and the karmas committed by us in our past lives. Please forgive us, Srimati Ji. Please bless us with our sight. राइट हैंड को ब्रह्मरंध्र के ऊपर रखेंगे। धीरे से ऊपर उठाएंगे जहां तक हम चैतन्य को महसूस कर पा रहे हैं। चित्त को उधर रखते हुए राइट हैंड फोरहेड में, फ्रंट आज्ञा में, कीपिंग आवर अटेंशन अबाउट इट, लेट अस कीप आवर राइट हैंड ऑन फ्रंट आज्ञा। श्रीमती जी, आपके परम कृपा में मैंने सबको क्षमा किया है। मैंने सभी व्यक्तियों को, सभी घटनाओं को, पूर्ण भूतकाल को और भविष्य काल को पूर्ण रूप से क्षमा किया है। श्रीमती जी, मैंने स्वयं को भी क्षमा किया है। कृपा कर आप भी हमें क्षमा कीजिए और हमारे मस्तिष्क में विराजमान होने की कृपा कीजिए। हमारे मस्तिष्क की देखभाल और नियंत्रण करने की कृपा कीजिए श्रीमती जी। Srimati by your grace, I forgive each and everyone, all the persons, all the incidents, all the past and futuristic thoughts. Srimati I forgive myself too. Srimati please forgive us and please come in our brain. Please take care of this brain. Please control this brain, Srimati. Right hand on Brahmarandra, दाएं हाथ ब्रह्मरंध्र के ऊपर, संपूर्ण मस्तिष्क को महसूस करेंगे. Let us feel whole Sahasrara brain, left and right Sahasrara, दाएं सहस्रार और बाएं सहस्रार को पूर्णतः महसूस करेंगे. श्रीमाती जी के चरण कमल को महसूस करेंगे. Slowly let us lift our hand till the height. We feel mother goodness, coolness. धीरे से हाथ को ऊपर उठाएंगे जहां तक हम कुंडली माँ की चैतन्य की अनुभूति कर पा रहे हैं, और उधर हाथ को गोल गोल घुमाएंगे धीरे से. Let us rotate our hand clockwise slowly. Enjoy the spreading of the vibrations all over our subtle system, nourishing all the pitas, all the nadis, all the chakras. Keeping attention above that, both the hands on lap, let us enjoy the vibrations, dissolve ourselves into this Chaitanya. इस स्थिति की आनंद लेंगे, इस चैतन्य में हम डूबे रहेंगे. सहस्रार को खुलते हुए और कुंडली माँ की ज्यादा से ज्यादा धागे ऊपर उठते हुए, ऊपर ऊपर जाते हुए महसूस करेंगे. More and more strands of Mother Kundalini raising above the Sahasrara, taking us to the heights. Let us enjoy this height. In this state of complete oneness, thoughtless state, nirvikalpa state, let us listen to Srimatiji's Amritvani without using our brain. इस आनंददायी स्थिति में, निर्विकल्प स्थिति में, हम श्रीमाती जी के अमृतवाणी को किसी भी प्रकार की बुद्धि का उपयोग न करते हुए सुनते हैं और आनंद को, बढ़ते हुए आनंद की अनुभूति करेंगे.
And they become fantastic. I mean, they think Every country has its own problems, and we do absorb the problems. लेफ्ट हमारे और करो, लेफ्ट हैंड, हाँ, लेफ्ट हैंड हमारे, राइट बाहर, राइट ऐसे ऐसे मुड़ के खड़े हो जा, मुड़ के इधर मुंह कर लो जरा, हाँ, और राइट हैंड बिल्कुल बाहर रखो, तब जाएगा। औरों को आने दो। Now the thing is, our work is spreading very fast, and people are taking to eat. In Europe, I find the land is much more fertile, surprisingly. And once people get realization, they become fantastic. I mean, they think it's something that they have been expecting, and they understand Sahaja Yoga much better than we understand here. Though your Kundalinis rise very high, I have seen that. But the progress is not that all right. Now Ray has been to India. He'll tell you what sort of people we have in India and how they have progressed themselves. Now, as I said, the main problem of our country is lethargy. And lethargy is something we have to overcome somehow. And this lethargy is actually a satanic force. It's not lethargy only of the matter that comes from material domination on the spirit, but it is really satanic because it stops your progress and is to be avoided. And to get out of it, one has to be really alert about it, how it crawls onto you. Krishna has put the worst vice in the whole world is alasya, means lethargy. Alasyopi jayate. Everything comes out of alasya. According to him, first the lethargy comes in, and because of lethargy we get into vices, and then we go to the right side also because of lethargy. Because just to avoid the lethargy, we go to the right side too much. So, according to him, everything starts with lethargy, and then the person loses the essence of life through lethargy. And this is our special quality, and that is our real problem, is the lethargy. Because Sahaja Yoga is a thing where we say there is a kriya. You don't have to do anything. It is effortless. Everything works out effortless, spontaneously. So we think that everything is going to work out for us spontaneously. Only the Kundalini Jagruti is spontaneous for the first time, not for the second time. Only for the first time. That is, I have to do it, or my photograph has to do it. But afterwards, you have to work. You have to keep your Kundalini afloat. You have to understand what are your problems. What are you getting into? I mean, individually, every one of you is a masterpiece. Individually. Because of lethargy, you are clouded. Secondly, because of lethargy, you are secluded. Lethargy gives you also ego. Because anything that challenges lethargy, you get on top of that person. You don't like such a person. But the lethargy also those do not have are the people their attention is not on spiritual development. Theirs is, as I told you yesterday, on other things which are not important to spiritual life. We pay so much attention to other things than to our spiritual life. Why is it? Why is it we pay more attention to material things, to material comforts, to material achievements, to material obsessions? Why? We must think about it. And why not to our spiritual ascent? The reason is we have been identified with matter. We have been going through that circle. We thought that we must have material development. So we had industrial revolution. We created a society dominated by industries. Machinery came up. we saw the machinery started dominating us. We wanted to misidentify from that machinery. Machinery has also given us lethargy. Because we use machine-made things, our hands do not work. We have lost all the deftness of the hands. We have lost all the walking capacity. We can only take a bus or a car. We do not want to walk at all. Now this mechanization and the use of matter too much has made us sort of matters ourselves. We have become matter, that we cannot live without it. We are so identified with it. After realization, if you are still identified with the matter, then your realization slows down. So one has to understand fully that matter is absolutely secondary. Without, of course, getting your body, you cannot receive realization. You have to have your body. But matter which is gross is of no meaning. Subtle matter is all right for us. That's important. Like this light which is burning is important. Water that is in the ocean is all right. The sky, open sky, say here it is not so good. But if you go to a country, it's even better. The Mother Earth, say example here, I don't know how it is, but in India, certain places, Mother Earth is very much sucking your material identifications. So matter has been identified with us, we have been using it, living with it, and that's why it is easy for us to get back into the same circle of matter. And we get into it, we pay attention more to it. Now if I say do not pay attention to it more, then you go to another side. In a subtler way, you jump into vices. Vices of, I can say, uncleanliness, filth, dirt, mismanagement. So from one extreme to another extreme you go. Now in the center, what is matter, we should understand. And we should try to then identify ourselves with our spirit. Now what is matter? Let us find out what is matter is. And what is created out of matter. Matter, you know, is made out of 5 elements. You know the 5 elements which have made this body of ours. And these 5 elements are on the right hand side of the human beings. And these 5 elements either push you towards the left side or pull you towards the right side. I mean to say that when you start using the matter, gradually you become lethargic. You become slave to it. It forms a habit. If you use a chair, then you cannot sit on the ground. If you are used to a comfortable life, you cannot live in an uncomfortable life. Sort of it slaves you. Secondly, if you try to overpower the matter, getting overactive with matter, you make everything properly and make everything nicely and everything, you are over efficient with the matter, then your ego develops. And when your ego develops, you go into violence. Because if you produce more, you have to be violent about it. Otherwise you do not know how to sell it. You become sort of an aggressive businessman or a country which tries to sell the matter, which tries to overpower other nations with their material advancement. With violence, you go a little further, then what becomes out of you is nothing, but you become materialistic. And materialistic people have no heart. A materialistic person has no heart. He's just dried out. He only understands money, money and money. He doesn't go beyond it. So too much attachment to money is also materialistic. Waste of money is also materialistic. Mismanagement of money is the worst of all. So to be materialistic is your nature. You have started with it. That's human nature to be materialistic because we have started with matter. But it is also the human nature to ascend. As it is natural to be a beast, it is more natural to be a Sahaja. So both things are part of the nature. Now which way you go is the thing. Now the ladder can take you up or can bring you down. If you have to go up, your eye should be upward. Now these 5 elements create what within you? They create the 5 chakras within you. Or you can say the 6 chakras are created out of these 5 elements. And these 5 elements, when they create the chakras, then they also give us a support to have the deities, asana, a seat for the deities to come in. So they are important. But if you have to give a deity a seat, you do not give some sort of a filthy seat. You give a nice, the best seat, whatever is available, to the deity. So, you must know that when you are using the matter, see the auspiciousness of it. You have to know the auspiciousness of things that you are using, whether it is auspicious or not. At random, we buy clothes. At random, we buy things. If you could use your vibratory awareness to buy your things, to see what you should buy, what would look nice, because beauty and auspiciousness goes hand in hand. They are not two things. Because beauty is a thing that gives joy to your spirit. Auspiciousness is the same which gives joy to your spirit. All other beauty is no beauty. So for a Sahaja it is necessary to use all the matters which are auspicious. Now, auspicious matters, whatever are there, which are important matters, must be kept at a higher level, always. For example, say my photography is very auspicious. Then you don't put it on the ground and don't trample over it. In that also there are gradations of auspiciousness. But now your clothes, because you are saints now, are very important. You are saints, do you realize? Do you realize your self-esteem? You are saints now. What clothes you wear? You are not vagabonds. You are not tramps. You are not on the street. So you have to wear dignified dress. I have told every one of you that wear something dignified, not indignified. It has to be majestic, because you are a saint now. You are no more a person running on the street. You are the selected saints by God. So the dress you wear need not be absurd or something funny, but should give you dignity. Not any false, but a real dignity. You see the vibrations of a dress. Wear your country's dress. You need not wear somebody else's dress or something. But the interest in the dress should be that it should give you dignity and a sense of respectability. It is to preserve your respect that you have to wear a dress. That is the utility of a dress. And now you go to another thing, anything that you are using. For example, your house. Your house should be a house of cheerfulness, a house of dignity, where people come in, they have comfort, they sit comfortably. But too much comfort is against Sahaja. But Spartan also is not necessary, that you do not have anything to spread on the ground or something. It should be comfortable. But it should not be comfort personified, because comfort creeps on you. Comfort is one thing, is better for English people to avoid completely. It's very good for them not to allow the body to get into comfortable positions. Especially bathroom addiction is too much in English people, I've seen it. It is so much so, I was so surprised that if I go, supposing to a reception, I can tell you whether it is owned by an Englishman or by somebody else. If it is owned by an Englishman, the bathroom will be done up very well. There will be towel for everything, soap for everything. I mean, they are extremely particular. And immediately I know that it is done by some English gentleman, because they are very bathroom conscious. Though they do not take baths. I have seen houses with 60 bedrooms and no bath in England only. Now, of course, they have started. Bathing is not their quality. But bathroom, they are very particular. And even if you put an easy chair, they won't mind sitting in a bathroom. And as far as bathroom is concerned, one should just form such habits that within 10 minutes you should be out from the bathroom. Now when I say you have to take your baths, that doesn't mean early in the morning go and take a shower. It doesn't mean that. You should take a bath at a time when you will have 1 hour before going out. But that also from auspicious point of view. Now you are saints. So use water as much as you can. Wash your hands 10 times. It's very essential. To get your vibrations all right, you must wash your hands. But now in India there are people who wash their hands countingly 64 times. And I always warn about the another side of it. Like doctors go on washing their hands. In the same way there are some people who go on washing their hands. You need not take out the skin out of your hands. But as many times as you wash your hands, it is a good thing. I mean, you are saints, but you are children. And I have to talk to you as to the children who are saints. It's a big complication. And while you are grown-up people, and sometimes you might feel hurt also the way I have to tell you, but this is important. That you have to understand that we are saints, and as saints, what we have to do as far as the matter is concerned. Now, in a house, there should be no dearth. Dearth is not the sign of a saintliness. Miserliness, dearth. You come to somebody's house and you find a miserable beggary bowl. That kind of a thing should not be. You must have proper plates, proper things, or a broken plate somewhere. No. All these things should be clean, neat, maybe handmade, or even if you don't get handmade, but they should be clean, auspicious. If you can get handmade things, nothing like it. That's a very good idea. If you can get handmade things and if you can use them, it's very good. I think we went to see Gandhiji's ashram, didn't we? You saw it was a simple place, but very well done, everything. And that way Japanese are very good at these things. One has to learn a lot from them. You have to learn from so many people. And because of Zen influence, the Japanese picked up the aesthetics of life. Very simple house they will have, but everything very comfortable. And they know how to make the house look beautiful and how to make people feel comfortable. No. Thank you. Matter is to be treated with respect because it is created by God. But whatever is respected is to be respected, not everything. Everything in the matter is not to be respected. For example, if you see some sort of a painting which is not auspicious, is not auspicious. You should refuse to see such a painting. You should avoid seeing such painting because it is not going to give you any joy, any happiness, nothing. It's not going to work out. Now, one of the things which people always tell me, that in Sahaj Yogis do not have a presence. This is a very important thing. The presence is done by matter. Now, our presence, if it is not all right, people can make it out. All things that are in us, if they become auspicious, we'll have a presence. Wherever we'll stand, people will know there's a presence of someone. And this presence is a blessing of the matter to us. So you must respect matter in the sense what clothes we wear, throwing clothes on the ground, throwing here and there, living like a donkey, like a pigsty, is not the way a Sahaja should live. He has to be orderly, he has to respect his clothes. But it should not be that you respect your clothes so much that you throw away others' clothes. The others are Sahajogis also. You have to respect each other because you are all saints. If you respect yourself, you have to respect others. And once you start respecting the matter, which is the essence in you, that is attention. The essence of matter is attention. Attention gives you the presence. For example, recently Marie was with me. While translating me, she suddenly saw some flowers here and there. She started putting them right. It created a very funny situation. Everybody started saying, what's the matter with this woman? But now she's understood it. And now I told her that when you are speaking, you should say it with full concentration. Your attention, where is your attention? If your attention is on money, even if I'm talking about the highest things, you'll be thinking about money. If your attention is on something else, even if I'm talking to something, you will be thinking of something else. That's why our presence should be such that nobody's attention is diverted or deluded. You understand my point? If your presence is funny, like a joker or a clown or a funny, untidy, everybody's attention will be disturbed. If you are overly dressed, also the attention will be disturbed. But if you are completely a presence, then wherever you stand, people will feel there's somebody standing. Great. The respect flows. Actually respect flows. And it is something so remarkable that you don't know how people try to help you then and how it works out. Your attention, if it is dominated by matter, people can make it out. And that is one thing has to look after very clearly, because these are countries who have advanced so much in material advancement. So what happens? Every matter attracts your attention. You go on the street, this one woman is standing, or there's something selling, this happening. All the time the attention. You see, it is their job to attract your attention, otherwise how are they going to exploit you? See, they will have no justification. So they produce things, advertise things, to do in such a way to distract your attention. Now this is a force which is acting against our attention. So as far as possible, keep your attention straight or on the Mother Earth. If you can control your attention, you can overcome your material domination. Now the best thing is to put attention to your spirit. If you start putting your attention to spirit, the sweetness of the spirit itself will make the whole thing very sweet and beautiful. The attention should be in the spirit. When you are getting ready, keep the attention on the spirit. Now it's not difficult because Kundalini has reached that stage. Before realization, if I had said it, then you would have said, Mother, how to do it? But now, when you have got realization, try to bring your attention to spirit. Means first, when the Kundalini rises, you start looking at the spirit. Or you say when you get realization, you see the spirit. In the sense that the spirit starts flowing through you. You start watching it's flowing, it's this thing. But then, after some time, you must enter into spirit and see through the window of the spirit, the whole thing. by developing your witness spirit. If you develop your witness state, from attention you become knowledge, the truth. Then material things become the knowledge. Aesthetics of matter start giving you joy. You do not want to possess it, but they start giving you joy. And even if you want to possess it, it would be just to enjoy it and give it away to somebody else. It's like that. It's for your enjoyment and you want to give it away to someone else. When you develop your witness state, this will come to you, that you will not keep things to yourself, but you would like to give and share. Sharing. That is the time you should know you have become a witness, because you are enjoying. Witness state is the state of Sri Krishna, of Virat. When you start sharing your things, then it is a proper thing. Come in, there's space here. Who is standing there? Come along, come inside. There is space. Hello, come in, come in. Come in. Come in, there is space. Now the essence of puja is also how to overcome our material grossness. Puja is nothing but is how to overcome our material grossness. When we want to have a matter to ourselves, we must know that it is given to us by God. Everything belongs to God. Supposing we give flower to God, after all it is God's own creation. What are we giving? We show light to God or do arti to God. What? It is all God's light only. What do we do? But by showing light to God, what we do is to be worship light within us. The light element gets enlightened within us. The light element is here on the Agya. When you do arti or when you put light before God, when you show light to God, the light element within you gets enlightened. When you give flowers, Muladhara gets enlightened. When you get honey, then your attention gets enlightened. So why we give it to God? After all, God doesn't need anything. But God is the enjoyer. You are not the enjoyer. You cannot enjoy. Enjoyer is God. In you, when God is there, that enjoys, that is the spirit. So whatever pleases your spirit is used in the puja to be given. Now you give rice. All these things are discovered, that you give rice to the Devi. Rice should be put in her lap. Now what is rice? A little rice to a Devi. Is by putting rice in you the satisfaction of getting food, or food that gives you satisfaction is enlightened. But that doesn't mean you start showering things on me. That doesn't mean that. What I'm trying to say, do it with dignity and understanding. That you give me rice. Now, rice giving is people don't understand why rice is to be given to God. After all, why give him palm leaves? What is he going to do? If he Christ, was the Son of God, what was the use of putting palm leaves for him? Or to give him uh, oil bath, or to rub his feet with oil. It is for you to get the advantage. Now in Sahaja Yoga it is proved now. When you rub my feet, you feel better, not me. You rub my hands, you feel better. When you fall at my feet, you feel better. She is a great, what were you doing? Huh? Reflexology. Big name, huh? Reflexology. And she's supposed to know about the feet and things like that. One day she said, Mother, I want to come and massage your feet. I know this and all that. So I said, all right, come along. So she came to rub my feet. Instead of becoming relaxed, she was becoming relaxed. The more she was rubbing, she was getting relaxed. So, you see, when you do for God, the blessings comes to you. You are blessed. Whatever is a problem with you, you give to God to solve. Also, whatever satisfies you, you give to God. The satisfaction comes to you. Now these flowers, when you give it to me, Muladhara, they give you two things, Swadhisthana and Muladhara. Flowers, that's why very important. They give Swadhisthana. If the flowers are beautiful, then they give Swadhisthana. And if they are fragrant, they cure your Muladhara. Now, I mean, there's no end to flowers also. But think about it, that you are doing it to improve your chakras. Then other things that are used, like say ghee. Ghee is used. It is for Sri Krishna is very fond of ghee and butter. So when you rub my feet with say butter, your Vishuddhi will improve. You know that. Not mine. I have no problem. I have only one problem, that you are within me, and when you have problem, I have problems. Because these vibrations have to go to you. So I prepare vibrations here as an antidote, and they have to flow. It's a very subtle thing to understand. To move from gross to spirit, this is the thing by which you move. Because first you enlighten your chakras. By enlightening your chakras, your deities get happy, prasanna. By making the deities happy, you get a passage for the Kundalini to pass through. By making the passage for the Kundalini goes up. And then your attention starts becoming one with the spirit. It is step by step. You move from matter to subtler matter, from subtler matter to your chakras, from chakras to deities, from deities to the spirit. Then spirit enjoys itself. So there you do not have to do anything. Just give your spirit to spirit. That's why these things were prescribed. Now people could not see this linkage. They thought that why should we give anything to God? After all, it is all His own. The argument started. Why should we put lights? There is no need. But this is an escape. Where are you? At what stage? Keep it there. You are at a stage where you have to detach yourself from matter.
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Thank you for everything, for your love and blessings, your attention. Thank you. कोटि कोटि प्रणाम at your lotus feet, Shri Mataji. अनंत कोटि प्रणाम. Thank you, ma'am. धन्यवाद. आपके चरण कमलों में अनंत कोटि प्रणाम. श्री माताजी, सभी साधक आपके प्रेम की कृपा दृष्टि को पा सके, अपने आत्म साक्षात्कार को पा सके, और समस्त सजीव भी अपने प्रेम के माध्यम बन सके श्री माताजी, ताकि पूर्ण विश्व में आपके प्रेम स्थापित हो सके. श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हम सबको आपके प्रेम के माध्यम बनाएं. थैंक यू श्री माताजी. थैंक यू श्री माताजी. जय श्री माताजी. हम सब कुंडली मापोटा के बंधन लेंगे. डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टिव बंधन. जय श्री माताजी. जय श्री माताजी. तो हैव अ ब्लेस्ड डे. हैव अ निर्मल डे. जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माताजी. जय श्री माताजी. जय श्री
जय
माताजी.
प्लीज हे लेक्चर अपन ग्रुप मध्ये डाल दीजिए.
हाँ दीदी जी.
जय श्री माताजी.
जय श्री
जय श्री
माताजी.
माताजी.
जय श्री माताजी.
जी, हमने एक रिक्वेस्ट डाली है कि ये जो आज की स्पीच थी, प्लीज इसको फॉरवर्ड करें हमें. हम दोबारा से सुनना चाहते हैं.
हाँ हाँ, मैं ग्रुप्स में डाल दूंगा.
हाँ जी, थैंक यू.
हाँ हाँ दीदी. ओके. जय श्री
जय श्री माताजी.
जय
जय
श्री
श्री
माताजी.
जय श्री
जय
माताजी.
श्री माताजी.
जय श्री माताजी. जय श्री माताजी.
Yes, Mataji, thank you.
जय श्री माताजी. जय श्री माताजी. Let us end the session. Please permit me to end the session. जय श्री माताजी.